Dodge mess up when they made the 2027 Hellcat $100,000? Let's talk about it. Going on YouTube, I am back with another video, and we're gonna be talking about a 2027, maybe late 2026, Hellcat. You guys know the CEO has talked about the return of the V8, a return of the Hemi in 2027, more than likely the Hellcat. I will be honest, he made a statement the other day that it would only make sense to bring back the Hellcat, not the Scat Pack, not the 5.7, no other V8 sells better than the Hellcat. So what does that mean? One, they can pick the price point, and if you can't afford it, oh well. So is it really a return of V8s? It's up to you. The second, it really shows that this Hurricane motor is here to stay. That inline six, 3.0-liter twin turbo engine that I despise will be here to stay, which means you got that choice or spend $100,000. So did Dodge outprice 75% of their market by making it $100,000? Who knows? But let's talk about what we do know about the 2027 Hellcat, and did Dodge mess up? So obviously you guys know the 6.2-liter V8 supercharged motor is what goes in the Hellcats. That's what was put in the new SRT Ram TRX, and it obviously produced a little bit more horsepower than what they've been putting in from the factory, and that's 777 horsepower. It's their new number, not 707, not 717, 777 horsepower, which leaves a large gap, which is why I believe if Dodge is smart, I think when they first release it, yes, it may be $100,000. But I think if they were smart, they would lower this and still come out with a base model Hellcat for 70 to 75. And then start using Demon blocks and blowers and stuff that they may have had left over from Demon 170s, or even the old 2018 Demons from warranty, and start putting them and do stages, just like they did all the other stages. I think that's smart to do, and then you can reach that $100,000 standpoint and really reach that realm of personnel. But I think if they do this, just for 770 horsepower, you took away 75%. And to me, that's outpricing a good bit of the community. I will be honest, you guys know that Scat Pack RT Hemi group makes up a good 50% of Mopar sales, and that's where you get your best horsepower per dollar. $40,000 for 400 horsepower. You can't beat it, right? But again, the 6.4 and 5.7 are dead. There is gonna be no more. It's the Hellcat and Hellcat only. But the next piece here is with that 777 horsepower, with the new body style chargers that they're in, will it be all-wheel drive? And if it is all-wheel drive at 777 horsepower, does it make it easier to pay the $100,000? Because people were paying close to that for Trackhawks. Think about it. Right now we're starting to make sense. $100,000 for an all-wheel drive car, 777 horsepower. You're beating a lot of cars on the track. A lot of cars on the track. You'll beat a lot of cars on a non-prep surface too. I think on the highway, all-wheel drive cars, you really don't notice the difference outside of low RPMs and low speeds, but it still will be a very fast car. But what else can they do to make this $100,000 price point more, I can't even say easier to get, but more attractive? And that's, again, Demon blocks and blowers with some of the stages, but also ethanol, E85. You guys know the Demon 170 was E85 capable, and of course the Demon from 2018 was race gas ready as well. But ethanol, since they have figured out how to run that from factory under warranty, I think allowing E85 to go into this new Hellcat will also raise some eyebrows, like, oh, wait a minute, I can run E85 factory. I might spend $100,000. I think adding a little bit more benefit, and if Dodge was smart, adding that benefit will help with that $100,000 price point. Again, the CEO did state that it only makes sense, I'm saying word for word, it only makes sense to bring back the Hellcat. Simple and plain. They've, again, made their stamp on that RHO or the RHO trucks the inline six twin turbo motor, it's here to stay. As much as I just like that, and I really thought they'd get rid of it with the EVs and really bring back the 5.7 and 6.4 and Hellcats like I made in my previous video, but I may be wrong. So I'm making this one to say, hey, Mopar, Dodge, if you bring out a $100,000 Hellcat, you're losing out on a lot of sales. I'm just gonna be honest. Bring this down. If you're watching it, bring it down. Let me know what you think. Would you pay $100,000 for a 777 horsepower all-wheel drive Dodge Charger in 2027? Let's talk about it.